Drew from Andover Baptist Church, and this is day 3 in a 5-day devotional looking at the topic of having doubt. Over the past couple of days, we've looked at how doubt keeps us from God's, what He has for us, what God has in store for us, and how that He remains in place for us, but it's doubt that takes us away from Him. You know, God asks us to look for wisdom. In the Bible, of the 66 books, on those in the Old Testament, there are what is known as the wisdom books. One of them is Proverbs, and I'd like to read something to you from the book of Proverbs. It's Proverbs 3, verses 13 to 18. And it describes wisdom as a woman, a wise woman, which I think gives a great intention. It says this: "Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding. For the gain from her is better than gain from silver, and her profit better than gold. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, and her left hand are riches in honour. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and her paths are peace." That's what wisdom brings. So we're encouraged by the word of God to seek wisdom. James's brother, similarly, in the book of James was Jesus' half-brother, and in his book, in chapter 1, verse 5, he says to us, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." Without finding fault. Again, that speaks to me of how God expects our doubt and our questions. He welcomes it, and He encourages us to pursue wisdom and all that it brings. Something that I use, and a lot of people use throughout the world, is the resources that come from the field of apologetics. Some incredible people out there in written form, on YouTube and in social media. People like William Lane Craig, people like Frank Turek, so many that will suit you if you pursue it, will give you the evidence and the reasoning and the science and the word behind why we can trust what the Bible tells us and have faith in God, therefore overcoming any doubt. One particular person I came across recently is a preacher in the US named Voddie Baucham, worth looking at. Really charismatic, solidly biblically driven individual as far as I can see. And he says this when asked, back up your faith. Because he says that you can be dismissed if you simply grew up with it. Well, it's what you grew up with. You can be dismissed if you turn to God in a time of trauma and need. Well, that was you crying out at a particular time. He says people can dismiss your personal experience. Well, we know all those things are valid. The way we were brought up, our own personal experiences, and how we study the Word. But Voddie Baucham says this. He says, "I choose to believe the Bible because it's a reliable collection of historical documents written by eyewitnesses during the time of other eyewitnesses who reported supernatural events that took place in fulfillment of specific prophecies and claim that the writing is divine rather than of human origin." I think that's a really smart summing up of the world of apologetics. Perhaps you need to rationalize things. Perhaps you need more evidence. Then I encourage you to look into the world of apologetics and see what they have to offer. I know it's helped me enormously, not only overcome my own doubt, not only help me seek wisdom, but also it's helped me defend my faith to others and encourage others. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it made some sense. And I'm going to leave you with another track from my current favourite Christian artist, Steph McLeod, and it's called Still Waters. Thank you and goodbye.